What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to be comparing the all-new Storm Summit Peak to the 900 Global Zen Gold Label. Both of these are symmetrical pearl that have lower RGs, higher differentials. Both have the React-A-Gloss finish out the box, so there are going to be a lot of similarities. Just make sure to hit that like button and please subscribe. It's the best way to help support the channel. If you like the jersey I'm wearing in this video or in any of my videos, or this merch line that you're going to see here around me, I don't have them yet, but you can get them at Coolwick. Just search my name, Napoles. That is going to be the best way to help support the channel, and I would really appreciate it. Plus this super cool t-shirt, new ball carrier. You guys know that's a real thing. Ball spinners here by DH Lab. Links down below in the description. Another great way to help support the channel. So the Zen Gold Label has been that one ball that I go to when I need to get left, shove the ball right, even though it does have a lower RG and a higher differential. But the Summit Peak it's a good one. It has a little bit higher of a differential. There's going to be links in the description to these balls' original ball review if you want more information. But basically the use case would be pretty similar, I would imagine. I do think that the Gold Label might be a little bit cleaner through the fronts, where the Summit Peak might be like that first go-to ball, then the Zen Gold Label could be the one after. Let me know down below in the comments, do you have a Gold Label? And if you don't, you probably should, because it's a really good option. And if you're considering adding this Summit Peak, even though it is a brand new ball, we're gonna be here on lane 35 at Samstown on a moderately transitioned house shot, which is kind of the situation when I would go to each of these bowling balls. All right, first shot of the video, we're gonna try to start a little bit straighter, but if we have to move in, we definitely will. And that's the Summit Peak, by the way. Oh, I didn't have to move left at all. That was actually really good. Glided through the fronts. I'll throw one more from that same spot to confirm, then we'll get into the Gold Label. Wow. All right, so we're just gonna go right back to that same spot, like I said, to confirm. And then after that, we will get into the Gold Label. Threw that kind of bad, glide. All right, let's get into the Gold Label. All right, same spot with the Gold Label. I imagine that this is gonna be a little bit cleaner through the fronts. Probably more pop down lane. Missed right. So also, guys, I did mention it in the last video if you guys watched it. I'm working on a bunch of different things. I'll leave a link to that video, stuff that I'm working on, in the description. So some of my shots might be horrific like that last one. I apologize in advance, but the end result will be really good, I promise. Yeah, Gold Label, way cleaner, more pop down lane. That wasn't my best pitch. I do want to throw one more with that Gold Label before I make that ultimate determination of where I need to play with each of them. All right, one more here with the Gold Label. Just want to throw a better shot, confirm this is a good spot. I may have to move a hair left if I want it to be more flush. That's, again, not a great shot. Still working on a bunch of things. Let's get back into the Summit Peak. We're gonna move left of both balls. So we're gonna move like 4 left, which might be too much, but we're gonna mess around here and see. Miss left. Yeah, this Summit Peak does a really good job at just gliding through the fronts. I think if I get it right to where I wanted, I don't think it makes it, but we're gonna test that right now. So this is a house shot after all. We are gonna have hold in. Before we make a move, let's hit our mark and see if it recovers from there, and that'll tell us if we're in the right spot or not. Hit our mark, and see it hooked. So that tells us that we need to be a little bit further left, and we know that we're gonna have a little bit of hold to the inside. All right, so this is gonna be 2 and 0. I really wanna get to the ball to the same spot down lane. And if I do that and throw it good, and don't miss it at the bottom, and hit my mark, should be 10 back. Miss right. But that tells me that I'm in the right part of the lane. I have missed left, I have room to the right. Let's get into the Zen Gold Label, even though I didn't throw the Summit Peak all that good. All right, same spot here with the gold label. I moved the camera left a little bit just so you guys can see more of the lane. Hopefully it looks a little bit better. Yeah, okay. Zen Gold Label shapes more down lane than the Summit Peak, for sure. That was a good shot. All right, one more shot here with the Gold Label. Then I'll get back into the Peak. See it? Yeah, okay, so if you want a ball that's cleaner through the fronts, more pop down lane, kind of that game 3 kind of ball, that's where the Zen Gold Label is really gonna shine. Now, if you want a ball that's a little bit cleaner through the fronts, that could be a really good game 2 ball, the Summit Peak is where I think that one is going to shine. Again, this is just for me in my game. All right, I'm gonna move back right with the Summit Peak because ultimately, because it is a much lower RG, stronger cover, I think, I need to be a little bit straighter. Oh, yeah, for sure. You can confidently put both of these bowling balls in your arsenal and know that they're gonna occupy 2 different parts of the lane, 100%. Yeah, so the Summit Peak from a little bit straighter as that first go-to ball just seems to be like the nut, especially here at Sam's Town. I think this would be my house shot ball of choice at Sam's Town. Yeah, I mean, can you argue with that? Can you argue with that? All right, we'll throw a few more shots here to wrap this up, but I think we've seen everything that we need to see. That's a little slow. Hold. Ah, little slow, little slow. All right, so as bowlers, we have to have short-term memory. I'm gonna forget about that last bad shot, focus on a good shot, execute on a high level, and if I do, it'll be 10 back. There we go. All right, so guys, thank you for joining me in this video. Summit Peak Zen Gold Label can be used at 2 different parts of the lane, 100% guaranteed. We'll see you on the next one.